Okay, we're here for round 2. We are playing against Semulin now. Another Draft Magic player. It's asking if we'd like to play first. I think we're going to go ahead and say yes to that. And this hand's a little tricky. It does have a 2-drop in it, 2 lands and a key rune. I do have confidence we will get the key rune out, and that'll be very, very useful. I'm going to go ahead and keep this hand. It's a little risky, but I think it'll work in the end.
Can I throw your button?
So, ooh, Semulin's already mulliganed down to 5. I don't think he'd want to go less than 5. I've won a game before. Ooh, he's gone down to 4, and he's keeping the hand. I'll go ahead and start out with the island and pass in turn. If I don't draw another land, this hand's a little bit slow. So I'll go ahead and pay the cost. If I do draw another land, Semulin might have a bit to deal with. Oh wait, he's just going ahead with the enchantment guy up, and I draw the land I needed. So I do want 4 mana on the table, so I could cast 2 cards next turn if needed. So I'll use this turn to prepare my mana a little bit better and just cast the key rune. I'll take 2 damage in the process, but that's not that much. I'm going to go ahead and make the screen a little bit bigger so everyone can see this again. This is the beta player, as I mentioned before. It's a little different. The screen size is a bit smaller. But it is a huge improvement from when it came out the first time. I remember when I first used it, it was pretty bad. And now it has a bunch of the features the old program has. But it still isn't as good. I guess he's dropping a slime molding on turn 3. I'm guessing he has an Eyes in the Skies. If he's playing it so early, he just wants something to copy. But we do have the Hussar Patrol ready, so if he does decide to go and attack, we'll cast that and hopefully get an ooze token. He is green though, so pump spells are expected. Guess we'll find out. Ooh, Ethereal Armor. Okay. He's gonna go ahead and attack. Let's see how he attacks. So he's attacking only with that. Getting an Ethereal Armor early, I don't think it's a bad play. So I'll go ahead and send that back to his library. However, that does mean I should have played the Pegasus last round. Plains this turn is good also. Let's see. I think I'll go ahead and swing for 2. And now I'll play the Pegasus. So if he attacks, I'll block for sure, even if that means burning a pump spell. He is green-white. I did take the Sanctuary, and he's casting that again. Okay, and he'll just pass me the turn. Oh, I didn't even notice I was holding 2 patrols in my hand. Okay, and I'm one land away from the Archon. I don't think I do want to reactivate the key rune here. So simply swinging for one will be enough. And if he saw my replay, he'll know I have it. So he's going to go ahead with both. And I'll go ahead and drop the patrol and see what happens. If I had to block one, I'm thinking... I'm not holding any enchantments now, but I do have quite a few. So I'm going to block that guy. I don't think I'm going to kill him. I'm pretty sure he has a pump spell. Yeah. So Savage Surge for the kill. You know, I was expecting it. So I'll just take the 2 damage. I have another one in the readies. However, he is on 3. I did draw my Archon. So I think now's the time to play it. I'll swing again with the Pegasus. He's down to 16, as am I. And I'll go ahead and cast the Archon. I haven't had a lot of opportunities to play this card, but I do know it's really good. However, it is not a card you block with. So if he does attack right now, I will have to let the damage go through, simply because it will disable those 2 creatures next turn, if it's alive. But if it's dead, it's not worth much. And he's just going to go ahead and detain it for 1 turn. Probably a good move. Swing in for an additional 4 damage. Can't do anything about it. So I drew my Armory Guard, and it's a 2/5, but it's a 2/5 that they expect. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead one more time and attack with the Griffin. My Archon will be back online, and he might have another Arrestor. But if he does, I have the Patrol ready and the Key Rune. He cannot disable those, since I won't animate until the very last second. Okay, he has a Griffin. And he's just passing the turn to me, so I'll pay my Patrol card. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start attacking. When I attack, I can disable 2 creatures. The Griffin will be one of them. And I guess the Key Rune, or the Keening guy, will be the other. So he's down to 10. And I think actually I think the Armory Guard would be better here, simply because I am on 12. I don't expect much, but I want to keep my Key Rune available to me in case I need to block an additional object. You know, a lot of people might not agree with that play, but I am on 12, and I do think I have this game. However, I have to play smart. Okay, and Tower Drake's going to help additionally. So I guess the question is whether or not he has Avenging Arrow. I don't think he does. I think the right play here is just to go all out and counter whatever he doesn't end up using. So he can go ahead and block both targets, but he'll lose 2 creatures. He is thinking though. Going down to 4 cards was probably hurtful. However, you know, if you don't have the land, you got to try to get at least 2 before you keep it. So he's going down to 1. He has 1 card in hand, and I don't think he would play a life card. He's not blue, so he can't counter an explosive impact. So I'm going to go ahead and just use it right now, and hopefully seal this game. Okay. So that was the first game. I'll go to game 2 in a second. As I mentioned before, there's not really much we can sideboard here. We only have 23 playables. He is green, but I did not see a Grove of the Guardian, and Survey the Wreckage against the 2-color deck isn't that good. So I'll go ahead, submit this, and go to game 2. Okay, we're back to game 2. Another good hand, 2 flyers on turn 3 and a paralyzing grasp. So I'll keep it. He is going on the play, as he should, since he is green-white. Oh, okay, and he's just gonna go ahead and drop Herald turn 1. Security blockade, always nice to have. Best part. Oh, okay. Turn 2 King Apparition. I drew my mountain. I'll play the plains first. I don't think I cast a Griffin on turn 3, but if I draw another plains, it's an option. If I don't, then playing the mountain that turn would be bad. I guess I have to take 2. That's fine. So does he have a 3rd land is the question. I think he does. He's just deciding what land to play, the green or the white. Okay, so he's just gonna flip the centaur this turn around. I'm guessing out of all of these, the blockade would at least spare me 2 life, since I can trade with the apparition. However, I won't be able to block the centaur. Centaur's Herald is one of my favorite cards in the set. It's just so much pressure on the board at such an early game state. Okay, and he's gonna pump it. Or, ooh, Rootborn Defenses is really useful. That's going to set me back a bit. And I wasn't expecting it. So I'll go ahead and play an Armory Guard. Right now my objective is trying to slow him down. You know, if he has pump spells, I have to run into them eventually. So his deck is working really well right now. Avenging Arrow. I don't even know if I can take much more damage. So I'll use Paralyzing Grasp to disable one of his centaurs. And I can prevent an additional damage. So that's the plan right now. Just trying to, oh, okay, he's just going to go ahead and destroy it. And begin combat. So he might have Eyes in Disguise, and if he does, I lose this. I'll cast another Paralyzing Grasp on his centaur. If he casts the Eyes, I'll probably scoop. Okay, he does have it. I'll stay in it. You know, he has quite a few Populate cards. Definitely helping him out quite a bit. What else does he have? Okay, and he's just going to finish me off with a Void Welder. So I'll concede. Game 3. Let's see, nothing much I'd change here. You know, just hope I get a faster hand this time around. Okay, game 3. We'll play first. A little tricky. 2 planes, but a Pegasus. So I'm gonna hope we get lucky and see what happens. Okay, he's got the turn 1 centaur. Never a good thing. But with the Promenade in hand, yeah, with the Promenade in hand, we're going to go ahead and play that. Pass in the turn. And he's just jokingly attacking me for no damage. I'll play an island, and now I'm going to get a little bit aggressive and play the Tower Drake. Passing back the turn. Okay. And he's just trying to bait me with a kill spell. Okay, so he's going to attack me for 3, and with the amount of populate cards in his hand, not a good idea for me to stay on the defensive. So I'll attack for 2. And then I'll go ahead and I think cast the Guild Mage and the Pegasus. I'm not sure if I can outrace him, but I'll try. So I'll play that. Play the Pegasus. And now I'll play the Guild Mage. Okay, and he is just gonna go ahead and make it a Centaur. No blocks. He'll pass, I think. Okay. So you might have a presence card to prevent damage. So I won't drop the Guild Mage right away. I won't attack with it. A lot of cards in this format that kill that Guild Mage, and it will be useful later on. So does he have a presence? Probably he might, but he didn't play it this turn. I'll play another Plains and I'll pass him the turn again. So he's going for the attack. And I'm going to go and play the patrol. He might kill it, but at least he'll use a spell that way. And I expected him to have that. But yeah, hopefully that means he can't. Oh, okay, he did have the Plains. He was just holding it back. Yeah, I would not have blocked. Oh, Seller of Songbirds. And I drew my Sunspire Griffin. Okay. So he's to 12, I'm 17. I'll play another Griffin, or my first Griffin, and yeah, I'll use the plane or the island. Hold explosive in hand. Right now I'm just trying to outrace him. And I know he has a few tricks up his sleeve. Okay, he has 6 mana, so he might have a judgment on him. go ahead and take it. Go down to 14. Oh, he has Senpai's Accord. It's getting a little difficult to raise. You know, another Griffin helps. This attack. Okay, so he's just gonna take it. I'll play another Drake, and this is getting really close. You know, he's got 9, 10, 11 on board. Maybe a Void Welder in hand. Or a Phantom General. Oof. That's good. That's a lot of damage. We'll see what happens. So 1, 2, 3. He's attacking with 12 damage, 2 grain up. I think I do block this, however I block it with the Guild Mage and not my other flyer. You know, that means he can hit me for a max of 8. And hopefully with 4 flyers, oof, if he has the Judgment, I might lose this. I guess we'll find out. So it comes down to whether or not he has the Presence card, which essentially prevents all damage. If he does, I lose. If he doesn't, I win. So, you know, I'll swing with 2, I guess. See what happens. I don't want to go all out, even though I probably should have. So does he have it or does he not have it? Is the question. Is he the type of person? I definitely think he's the type of person that would play the card. I don't know if he's just stalling for time or if he's concerned I have a counterspell. But if I did have a counterspell, I couldn't win anyway. He's just gonna do the block. And, okay, he just took it. He's going down to 3, so I'll attempt an explosive impact on him. And I think I won it. Yes, I did. Okay, I'll see you in round 3.